You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. Only dead fish go with the flow. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. Don't flail against the world, use it. Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. The control of large numbers is possible, and like unto that of small numbers, if we subdivide them. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. The terrible thing about the quest for truth is that you find it. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. Those who realize their folly are not true fools. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. Just be real. It saves everyone's time. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. Being unconquerable lies with yourself. Being conquerable lies with your enemy. Humanity must forgive humanity, for only then can we be humane. Everything you do doesn't have to be seen or heard. Truth is a straight line you sometimes need to curve. You should know that by now. Your direction is more important than your speed. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear. Then he will be amenable to your will. You have two choices: evolve or repeat. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. I am as radiant as the sun. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. It takes more effort to avoid the truth than it does to face it. Follow your heart. Listen to your inner voice. Stop caring about what others think. Birth is not the beginning. Death is not the end. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Imagination is the highest form of research. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. You can change your mind. Don't let your mind change you. I do maintain that if your hair is wrong, your entire life is wrong. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. So the important thing in a military operation is victory, not persistence. Almost nobody dances sober unless they happen to be insane. Your highest thoughts sometimes arise in your lowest moments. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. If you want to lead them, you must place yourself behind them. Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. Try not to become a man of success, rather become a man of value. A petty thief is put in jail. A great brigand becomes a ruler of a nation. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. I wouldn't have missed a single minute of it, not for the whole world. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. Dining with the king. Your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. There is no saint without a past, no sinner without a future. I live in my own little world, but it's okay, they know me here. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue what you want. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Every man reaches his destination if he just keeps walking. If I had to live my life over, I'd live over a saloon. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. Thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. If you think you have enough knowledge, you are still ignorant. Always be a learner. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. To have a human form of a joyful thing but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. Some use drugs to silence the pain, others use them to feel the pain they silenced. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. Make your lives a masterpiece. You only get one canvas. Deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised.